Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is an overlanding truck camping trip. Now, as you guys can see, I do have Mike riding shotgun with me.
Hey.
We also have two other vehicles behind us. We've got a Jeep Gladiator and a Ford F-150. We're just getting on the head of the trail right now, and we're going to start pushing into some of this trail. It starts off as a logging road, and then it goes into more of an untamed ATV trail. So we're going to get some traction and get going, basically. So I'll bring you guys along, and hopefully we'll make our way to a backcountry lake location and enjoy an overnight camping trip. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
All right, let's go. undo a little bit.
Let me undo this side.
Yeah. That's what I did over here. I forgot. Well, I thought it was almost ready.
Almost set up. And angle this probably on the corner. Basically, this end has to be on the corner of the Jeep. So that's where the awning stops.
That corner.
Yeah.
Driver corner.
You're touching it now. Pull ahead a little bit.
I can move again.
You pull that thing in half, too? There. That's pretty slick. Yeah, I just gotta go in and
Close it all up and fold it all in.
there you go.
Hot tubbing in the woods.
I've got Ben, we've got Tony. Ben, this is your first time on the channel.
It is.
And he is the proud owner of this Jeep Gladiator, which we're all kind of huddled over right now. We're going to take a look at the rigs a little later on and who's got what set up and what's going on. Tony has got his truck parked way in the back. He has a very interesting and eclectic setup. We're going to take a real close look at that. Tony's really proud of it. So he has been on the channel before, actually. Him and me and Ben, we went hiking. Not this Ben, another Ben. And he actually slept in a hot tent, and more on that in a little bit. But I'll put the links to those videos down in the video description if you guys want to have a look at that. And of course, Mike, you guys know Mike.
Hi.
So we're at a very familiar location. We were riding trails all day today, kind of 4x4 in a little bit, and we came to this location, which is very familiar for us on the channel. And currently we have 2 hot tents set up behind the camera, one for Mike, and then we have a communal hot tent for all of us to lounge in a little later on. So it is getting late in the day, and we're just kind of talking amongst ourselves about starting on supper. So that's what we're going to do, start cooking some supper. All right, so we're all getting ready to start cooking right now. I'm just gonna do my stuff on the back of the tailgate. I have 2 hamburgers that I've got to do up. I've got some buns, and I've got some wasabi mayo and some cheddar cheese. Keeping it really simple on this because this trip is kind of a run and gun style. We were out driving trails all day. We landed at this spot. The sun is setting and it is getting a little chilly out. So hopefully later on this evening, the stars will come out in the sky, temperatures will drop, and we can all hang out inside of the large hot tent. But I'm basically just going to be firing up the canister stove, use my little pan, and get these burgers cooked up and get them made very quickly and enjoy some supper. All right, guys, supper time is totally done. All of us have eaten our food and done a total cleanup, and we were just sitting around talking, and we have literally not cut a single piece of firewood yet, and it is almost nightfall. So we've got to get our butts in gear, get into the forest, and get some firewood. Unfortunately, I think we only have maybe two saws, and we have 4 people. You have one? Okay, so we have 3 saws, and they're all Boreal saws, which is pretty funny. So I got the 24, Ben's got a 21, and Mike's got a 21. But anyways, we've got to get serious work done right now. It is getting dark very quickly. The skies are totally clear, so there's gonna be a lot of stars out tonight. And we want to be parking our butts inside of that hot tent and soaking up some of the heat, relaxing, and having a few drinks. So we're gonna go get some firewood real quick.
Maybe not.
All right, guys, so it is now nightfall. We finished getting all the firewood collected, which was a task all in itself. All of us had a little bit of a challenge trying to find a piece of firewood. Yeah. And Mike actually came out victorious with a giant piece of hardwood. It was dense and, well,
there's a piece of it.
We couldn't split through it. It is solid. I believe it's maple, actually. It looks like solid maple. And that thing is solid. It's got a thump to it. Yeah. So we're all crammed inside of the 6-person teepee right now. We've got the large titanium wood stove going. We do have one door open right now just to vent out a little bit of heat because it is rather warm, but the temperature is coming down. The whole inside of the tent is actually moist. Yeah. It is wet. So we're probably going to zip that door shut a little bit, just keep it tolerable for the heat source. And basically we're just going to be lounging in here. So Ben's got a coffee on the go. I've got a drink, you got a drink. Mike is boiling up some water for a coffee. Yeah. So this is going to be us for the rest of the evening. We're just going to be kicking back and basically just relaxing and having fun inside of the tent. I will catch up with you guys in the truck when I do crawl in there and light the wood stove. And yeah, this is basically it. We're just going to hang out in the tent and I'll catch up with you guys probably in a couple hours. All right, guys, everyone has gone off to their tents and their trucks to go to sleep, and I am doing basically the same thing. So I've jumped inside of the truck. It is frigid cold outside. It's just above freezing. My hands are actually still quite cold. So I'm sitting next to the wood stove getting nice and warm. The whole inside of the truck is definitely warming up. A lot of the moisture that was on the glass is starting to actually burn off. So it's going to be a very nice, cozy night in here. I am going to be watching a couple of movies, so I'm not going to bed just yet. But this is going really nice and well right now. We had a great time in the hot tent. Super, super dark night out. A lot of stars in the sky. No clouds to be found. And all in all, a really great time. So I'm going to be lounging in the truck. I just wanted to bring you guys up to speed with what was going on for the evening. We did talk a lot and kind of have some fun. So it's nice to shut the camera off and enjoy camping for, you know, a little bit. But ultimately right now, like I said, what I'm going to be doing is getting the camera shut off and basically get nice and warm next to this because it is quite cold. The truck is warming up very quickly though. So I'm going to get my phone out and start enjoying a little bit of a movie night, and then I'll catch up with you guys first thing in the morning. Good night, guys.
Good morning, guys. It is a brisk, chilly morning out today. Everybody is awake outside cooking by the sounds of it. Some people are kind of bumping around. Looking out the window here, it's a cloudy day. It is quite cold and windy. So a lot of clouds out there. Looks like it might rain, but usually the mornings start off cloudy like this in this area, and then they kind of push off and then the sun comes up. So who knows what'll happen, but the wind coming off the lake is definitely cool. So I'm gonna be making up a hot cup of coffee before I jump out of the truck, and the wood stove is pumping out some serious heat right now. Toasty, toasty warm. And in fact, my feet right here next to it, and soak in some of that heat. So this is gonna be an enjoyable morning, waking up with a nice wood stove crackling away inside of the truck. So I've got my water on top of the stove right now. I'm going to bring that up to temperature. I've got my coffee ground in my grinder right over here. Transfer that in there into the French press, make up my coffee, and then I'm probably going to jump out. I did bring a pair of down insulated pants. I'm going to toss those on just because they're quick and simple to throw on. So I'll throw those on over top of this, grab my hoodie, and then probably jump out and go meet up with the other guys. But I want to get this done, get coffee in me before I jump out. So soaking in the heat, guys.
right, guys, we're all packed up right now, and we're just about getting ready to fire the vehicles up, get them warmed up, and make our way out of the trail here. Everything went really well. Mike's tent didn't blow away. My tent didn't blow away. Tony got really cold last night. He pulled one of these crafty moves where he made his way inside of the hot tent but couldn't get the stove burning. So that was interesting. Ben slept pretty warm.
Really warm.
He snored like a bear.
Yeah.
I heard him from inside the truck.
Good sign.
But all in all, everyone had a great time. Coffee was great this morning. Breakfast is all done. We're going to get these rigs fired up, get them warmed up, and get out of here. So I just want to say peace out to you guys. And does anybody have a following they want to mention, Instagram or anything?
Y'all know my channel, so. But yeah, Tony.
I'm good. Yeah, so I got Instagram Falcon_in_the_woods.
And just Instagram?
Just Instagram for now. I'm still working on that YouTube channel.
All right, so he may be coming out with a YouTube channel with this rig, so stay tuned for that. If anything develops, I'll do a video and let you guys know what's going on. So, all in all, a good trip.
Oh, bonus! You got to drink both your beer last night.
Yes,
I didn't kick him over.
He did not kick over any drinks last night.
Or
Mind
trip
you, it was
over.
elevated on a table, so.
Or trip over any guidelines.
Yes. So, all in all, a good trip. We're going to say peace out,
Yeah.
and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Later on, guys.
Later.